Hello, this is John Citron. You'd probably know me as the moderator for Wim's YouTube channel, and I post occasionally up there, posts and answering questions. I started my piano and my enjoyment of music when I was quite young. I was about 5-6 years old. We got our piano from my grandfather, because they were moving to an apartment. It was a Wurlitzer Spinet, really horrible instrument to play on, but I loved it. My uncles used to play it, and I was fascinated by how they played, and I really enjoyed it. And we got the piano. I was thrilled. It became my piano, even though it really wasn't my piano. And as time went on, I was about 5 or 6, but about 7 or 8, I started lessons with a longtime family friend. And she was almost like an aunt. It was my first piano teacher. She had studied in New England Conservatory and taught there, and also studied in Juilliard. She studied with big names such as Beveridge Webster, and of all people, Isidore Philippe. She'd be about 100 years old this year, if she's still alive. And all my teachers were of that level, either New England Conservatory or Juilliard or Oberlin in New England combination, Mannes School, and it was all private lessons. I was never allowed to go into music like I wanted. And then much later, would you believe, in 2009, I was laid off from a long-time job in information technology, which I really hated. It was okay to do for a living, but it wasn't something that I wanted, but I had to do. And I always wanted music, and I never had anything in common with the people I worked with, so it was a struggle just to get up and go to work every day, because I knew it was yuck, it was gross. Anyway, in 2009, the company I worked for closed, and I took that opportunity to look into music for myself, and for real as a career, or possibly teaching or something. So I applied over at UMass Lowell, and immediately they accepted me, and for a full semester, full academic year actually, I got to be a music major, and it was the best time of my life. I only wish I had done it when I was 18 instead of 48, but that's the way it goes. And then I retired in 2012, and I focused more of my time with my music. And this brings me here. In 2017, I discovered Wim's channel by happenstance. I was looking for how to play a Scarlatti Sonata I was looking at the time. I wanted to hear how other people did. Discover him playing it on his clavichord of all things, and I have one. Actually, I have a 5-octave instrument, a small harpsichord, and I have a digital piano. And yes, you probably hear me on the digital, but I'm sitting at my real grand right here. I'm playing a real piano today. Anyway, I saw that, and then about June, I became a Patreon member, and I took up lessons with him, which I studied for a little more than a year, maybe a year. I'm trying to remember now, a lot happened in between, but they were the best lessons in my life. I only wish I could have done them longer and a lot sooner, but you know how life goes and gets in the way. But anyway, that's me with my music, and we could talk about that Mozart Sonata, that K545, the so-called easy sonata, which it is not. Like everybody, I came from fast. As fast as you can play it, and then as quick and fast you can play everything. And playing this sonata in whole beat means I really have to sit on myself, basically, keep my foot down and play with the metronome for a week, because I could not keep it under the speed I was playing it at. I was fast, and it's in my genes to play it that way, and I'm fighting it now. So I've discovered a lot of things with whole beat. In other things, if I play other things, I'm fine, but if I play this thing, I want to pick up the tempo. So with whole beat, I discovered there's a lot of music in there that we miss. This sonata in general has some things that are very much like his piano concertos. I never realized it before when we just played it as fast as we could and make it sound like a music box. But he does some dialogues in there that remind me of his early sonatas, or rather early piano concertos. It's funny how the two correlate very much like that. So anyway, is my little bit, and hopefully I can play it well. We're using 152 as the benchmark for Allegro, and here it is on my metronome. If I can read the thing, make sure I have it set right. It is rather obnoxious, but we'll get to that. It's digital.